Hello and welcome back to a very early, very cold stop and go F1 for this, my reaction to the new Racing Bulls Visa Cash App Racing Bulls livery. My goodness. Okay, so firstly, like and subscribe, but let's get into this because the start of the Racing Bulls, Visa Cash App Racing Bulls, Visa, whatever you want to call them, I'll probably just call them Racing Bulls from here on out. The start to their life of a Formula One team has been shaky, let's say. You know, the name was hinted at for over a year and people didn't really like it. When the name finally came out, people really didn't like it. And now, this launch, what a mess this launch has been. So, you might not be watching this at 6:30 in the morning, but I've been up since 6 a.m. because they announced their big launch. It's happening over in Las Vegas to take part in the whole Super Bowl weekend thing. So, obviously, it was in Vegas. It happens at a stupid time here for me in the UK. So, I woke up at 6 a.m., which I was not a fan of, but I did it for the people. And I'm like, okay, let's sit down, let's get ready for this launch. I go on Instagram, I go on their Instagram story, there's Daniel Ricciardo, he's like, yeah man, we're going to have a great time. I don't know where he's from. I go, good day mate, we're going to have a great time here. We got some people here, they're going to do a bloody little sing-song. Kendrick Lamar I think's going to be here, and we're going to have a wonderful time. We're going to launch the Cash App Red Bulls Racing Bulls car. Good day. That's what he said. I'm like, wow, good day, Daniel Ricciardo. I also look forward to seeing all these things. And then I go onto YouTube and I load up their YouTube channel, and there's no live stream. And I think, maybe because that's the old AlphaTauri one, maybe it's not there. I'll look somewhere else. I go on the F1 YouTube channel. It's not there. And then normally I go on Sky Sports F1 because when Stake launched their car, they obviously streamed it on Kick, but I don't want to use Kick because I fear that all my data will be stolen. So when that was being launched, Sky Sports F1 actually put that launch onto their own YouTube channel. So I just went on there and watched on there. So I thought, you know what, Sky Sports F1, they'll definitely have it. I'll go on Sky Sports F1. And they didn't have it. So I ended up watching Tomo's live stream of the stream, where I just discovered there is no stream. So they've been building up to the launch of this brand new car now for weeks. They have Daniel Ricciardo saying "G'day, mate" on their Instagram story, saying, "Look how great our bloody launch is going to be." And then for the actual launch, you can't see it unless you're in Las Vegas. It's like, none of this makes any sense whatsoever. So, initially, people were upset about the name, which, at the time, as I said, I came out and I defended it and said it was going to be fine, because I still think it's going to be fine. But then, you're on the back burner already. It's like when you're in trouble with your parents, right? If you're in trouble with your parents, you don't then go and do another stupid thing. You then be on your best behaviour. So, why you wouldn't put out a live stream so people could actually watch the show that they want to watch, I don't know. So instead, I've just been watching the WrestleMania press conference from last night until now, because they've actually released some photos. And you know what? When I said just then, when you're in trouble, you're on your best behaviour, so you don't get in even more trouble. And Visa Cash App Racing Bulls are in trouble. So, what have they done? They've come out on their best behaviour, because look at this. My goodness, look at this. What a beautiful car this is. We've been complaining about bare carbon fibre, especially on the Alpine, on the Haas, and then they bring this out. Look at it. It's absolutely beautiful. Now, these, of course, I think they're just renders. They're not real photos. But look at this. I think you got just under the side pod there is bare carbon fibre, but it's very much reminiscent of the old Toro Rosso, the one that I said was their best livery ever. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. I cannot wait to see this for real under like natural light, because this is an incredible livery. You want to talk about, bring more colour back, bring more colour. You are going to spot this car a mile away on the TV. It looks fantastic. Also, quite interesting, Hugo Boss is a sponsor. So all those rumours of Hugo Boss racing bulls, which we had for most of last year, it looks like there was some truth to that. Maybe they got bought out at the end by Visa. But yeah, look at this. There's no Adidas. I think it was Adidas was another rumoured one to be the sponsor. But look, loads of sponsors. They are not struggling for money over at the Racing Bulls. And it's just an absolutely beautiful car. And what this tells me really is, as I said in my other launch videos, if you haven't seen them, well, there's a link in the description to a playlist for all the launch videos. But yeah, what this tells me here is as much as all those other cars are struggling and don't have the pace, so have to chip away at the paint and make it as light as possible, this car is not struggling. This car is fast. I'm telling you now, this car will be challenging those top 5 teams. Those top 5 teams that all last year I said was impossible to penetrate. The Red Bull, McLaren, Ferrari, Aston Martin, Mercedes. Those top 5 teams that have just secured those top 10 places, the points places, and to get into them, you need one of them to mess up, really. Otherwise, you're not getting in. You're going to be 11th. I reckon Racing Bulls will be in the mix with them all the time. We're hearing about how their relationship with Red Bull is getting stronger and stronger every day. This car will be under investigation all year, which is going to be a huge story for the year. But I really think this is something special. This is the best this team is going to be in years, and this car looks absolutely beautiful. I love it. This is easily the best car we've seen thus far this year. Also, the racing suits look very nice. If you haven't seen these already, very nice. It's all coming up with sunshine and rainbows. Because I'm just going to check now if anything else has been said. There's I don't think there's any quotes or anything out yet. Because unlike most of the times I've done this a bit later, because I've been in work whilst it's happened. I was not in work at 6 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah, this is absolutely incredible. What a great looking car this is, and I think they've got a huge year ahead of them. Definitely ones to watch. Now, of course, we will be back later on today. We've got a video coming out as normal, but also today is the day that Christian Horner, apparently his investigation happens at Red Bull. So, look, everything at the minute is just rumours, so I don't really want to talk about anything like that. If we hear any solid news, I'll be back up later today. But if rumours are to be believed, this may be his final day at Red Bull. So we will wait and see how that goes. Of course, that is an ongoing story. But for now, we're just going to have a look one more time at this Racing Bulls car. And look at how beautiful it is. And I think, you know what, I said in my videos like a couple of weeks ago when everyone was losing their minds about Visa Cash App, I said in a few months' time, I think the majority of the grid will be Racing Bulls fans. Because I think this car's going to be really good. They've got Ricciardo, they've got Yuki, who are 2 really popular drivers. The Racing Bulls will turn everyone round. I'm sure they will. And also that's another big story for the year of Yuki versus Daniel. Because I think Checo's gone for sure. Is Albon getting that seat? If not, who will it be? Yuki, Daniel. Great stuff. Right, that's all I've got to say. I want to go back to bed before I have to go to work. So, I'll see you later on today. Make sure you subscribe for those videos coming out later on today. Until then, though, have a good one. See you then. Goodbye.